What's up, everybody? This is Brian Monk here from Monk Here Culture, and today I'm gonna do a little bit of review of Batman by Paul Dini. So this omnibus it collects the storyline from Dini's acclaimed runs on Detective Comics and Batman's Streets of Gotham, such as the resurrection of Ra's al Ghul, Heart of Hush, and the House of Hush, with art by Dustin Nguyen. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Don Kramer, Derek Friedolfs, butchering everybody's name. So the writers were Paul Dini, Dustin Nguyen, and Derek Friedolfs. And then the artist was that Dustin guy again, Don Kramer, Wayne Fulcher, Derek Friedolfs. Let me show y'all so you can see this. Yeah. My heart always stops every time I feel like my dust jacket got damaged or something, because I try so hard to keep it from like getting any creases or anything, or folds or scratches. Like I'm just trying to keep it from not getting damaged at all. So I'd say I read a little bit more than half of Paul Dini's run or omnibus, and so far I really like it. You know, it's crazy because when I first got into this, I was just collecting Marvel stuff. I didn't want to collect any DC if the only person was Batman, and so far it's only been Batman. I don't have anything else really. Swamp Thing. But the more I read about, you know, these Batman omnibus, like I read Batman by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sales, and yeah, just I don't know, just like that whole vibe, that whole spooky vibe, being from like the late 90s, the illustration by Tim Sales just really got me more into Batman. I'm like, okay, I like this, and I like how every writer and illustrator has their own approach, you know, or their own style, thoughts, you know, their own story with Batman. So far, his at first when I was reading his, because this is the first time I'm reading his stories or his issues, you know, as I started the omnibus, I kind of thought they were like maybe like single stories, like they weren't connecting, because I didn't really see any connection. It's like the same thing, you know, Batman's trying to solve a mystery, try to figure out who did these murders, you know, and you know, they catch the guy in the first issue, and then the Riddler comes. But slowly after reading it, I see a few connections. One of the big things is like a lot of the old villains have gone straight, which is kind of weird, but I like, you know, reading something different. So like the Riddler, he's become like an investigator. I think he thinks he's a better investigator than he really is. You know, I think some of his stuff, he is smart, and you know, his gut feelings or like some of his instincts or whatever kind of have gotten him into trouble while trying to solve the cases. And it's like this whole time he wants to compete with Batman, trying to become a better detective than Batman by any means necessary. But you know, he's trying to stay straight, and he's trying to make money by being a private detective for people. And he's always, you know, up as soon as paparazzi and reporters come in, he always wants to be up in front, showing that, you know, he's gone straight and he's just the best detective ever since he started going straight. And it kind of goes, just a few things that goes beyond, like it touches the fact that he's like since he was a criminal, he has no credit history, nobody wants to give him a loan. You know, he's thinking about getting this apartment like in downtown, and he's like, man, if I was straight, you know, because of my criminal records and I can't get credit or anything, I have to pay everything up front. You know, if I was, you know, just anybody else, I could be living in that apartment right now. So I mean, touch a little bases like that. You know, the Penguin has gone straight to pretty much, it looks like a few other people except the Joker. Joker, obviously not. You know, he's always up to his, you know, silly, petty stuff. A lot of old villains are trying to go straight, like the Penguin, the Riddler. But then like the villains are coming up so far. It's like the Mad Hatter. Forgot it's a villain called Aesop's or something, that he's about fables. It's kind of weird. I guess like all these new villains have a theme, you know. This is one guy that he does all his hits or robberies, what they call them, the globe or something, but you know, something about connecting with the maps. I think I've seen Scarecrow. Yeah, I've seen Scarecrow. Hush. Let me see. Well, the Joker. Joker's the one that's kind of like not in theme with everybody else. To me, I guess they're like C-list villains, but they still give Batman, you know, a good fight. You know, Harley Quinn, she's another villain who's trying to go straight. So I think it's kind of funny. It's like a new take on these villains, and then I guess they step back while like, these other C-list villains can come in and, you know, show that they're worth, you know, writing stories on. And they, you know, I like the way that Paul Dini has written the stuff on them. Ra's al Ghul, they got the, what is it, the Ra's al Ghul Resurrection. They don't have the whole thing because it starts at part 3. I'm not sure why it's not part 1 or 2. Maybe it wasn't necessary for this omnibus, or maybe it wasn't written by Paul Dini, who knows. But that story was tight and crazy. I'm not gonna spoil stuff, but you know, I'll do an overview so you can take a look. Even Scarface, the mannequin, it's got a new take. You will have to see for yourself. And Hush has been like the Hush, man. He's crazy. There's something wrong with that guy. It's like one of those things like where no matter how, I guess it's like it's like a step further than like J.J. Jameson with Spider-Man. Like no matter how much good like Batman does, Hush always twists it like, and you know, it's like because of Batman, you know, his fault, things are turning out. And Batman and Bruce Wayne are trying to like look out for him the whole time. You know, they're like, they really got love for, you know what, for him. But Hush is, I think I might spoil it some, but my bad. But Hush is always like, no matter what, he just hates him. He hates him so bad. And I guess he's got his reasons. You can see in as you read along. But yeah, he was one of the, I think, the villains that gave Batman one of like the, I guess, best fights, as you can call it, like the best battles. But yeah, I still got a lot more to go. Looking forward to reading like Ra's al Ghul. There's like these other like villains. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, let's do the overview. All right, so that's the front of the hardcover. Here's the dust jacket, spine, and then the back. So yeah, hardcover, spine, and the back. And it's kind of different, you know, like usually DC has these like cardboard looking covers. And with this one, give me a second. With this one, it's got that gloss. I really like it. And it's got like an image. Here you got your writers, artists, colorists, letters. Yeah, I think there's like a girl that's trying to hit on Bruce Wayne here. And you know, Bruce Wayne ain't even buying it. He's never leaving his guard down no matter what. So you gotta admire that. I don't know who that is. So yeah, there's a Riddler acting like a PI, you know, acting like he's the best detective and trying to show Batman that he's straight, and he is. You know, Batman's always like keeping an eye on him, trying to make sure that he is straight. And so far, like, Batman has been proven wrong. You know, he's like, I guess he's actually good. Got Poison Ivy here. We got a storyline. I like this storyline. It's yeah. And you got the Penguin here, who's gone straight as well. Or maybe they're just lying, who knows? Maybe I haven't even gotten to the point where they reveal their true intentions, you know? And here, look, I kind of like that art. Look at Joker, always up to something. He's just such a psycho, man. He's like trying to tell Robin how good he is, and as he's like running over people, it's funny, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't want to get too I don't know if I should say this. I mean, I don't know if it's that big of a spoiler. I mean, if you don't want to hear it, here's a chance to forward into like 10 seconds. But basically, like, Scarface got a new handler, and it's her. The other guy, you just have to find out what happened to him. I'm not going to spoil that. But yeah, somebody else is running the show now. Look, I think Batman here fighting with some sharks. Like, come on, like, what the heck doesn't Batman do? Look, right here, got a kick going in. Jeez. Yeah. Some weird guys. Harley Quinn. And this is her in front of the boy, because she's trying to be genuine and sincere, and she's really trying to get out, but I mean, they're just not really believing her, I guess. You just gotta read to find out what happens. Honestly, to me, like, spoilers don't even like bother me that much. I'm always reading videos that like give out spoilers, and it doesn't bother me, but I know a lot of people it does, so I won't say none if I even think it's a spoiler. I won't say, look, Ra's al Ghul fighting. Yeah. And Batman's pretty mad. So, yeah, you have to read to find out why he's so pissed. And it's just like this epic showdown that goes down. You know, you got Nightwing, one of the Robins there. It's this epic showdown, man. You gotta read it. Then Satana, however you say her name. Let's move on. Yeah, this is that Hush. Yeah, he's something else, man. Psycho. Yeah, got some dinosaur stuff here. He looks familiar. I don't know if he was like in Suicide Squad or maybe like one of those Batman animated series. But yeah, definitely looks familiar. But what the? Justice League making an appearance. Yeah, and then you got these goofy villains. So like, they're not even C-list. They're like X-list or something. Because she's called the Carpenter. Like, what the hell? I don't know. Maybe it was intentional, or maybe the writer was being lazy. I don't know. Disrespect to Paul Dini. I don't know. You got a lot of like Catwoman appearances as well. Look, I really want to read this one by Alex Ross. I don't know who the artist in this one is, the cartoonish one. It looks dope though. Alright. I like this art. Who is this guy? I'm gonna have to read the front. But yeah, I don't know. His art looks tight. Variant covers in the back, and extras. What the? Bed bug? Huh. Yeah, these things are cool. And they got like the script stuff too. I like reading this stuff. So yeah. Alright guys, so that was my overview review of Paul Dini's Batman, the Omnibus. Like I said, like every single time I read like a new Omnibus of Batman, I'm just like, you know, his stuff is pretty good, you know. I'm digging it. I don't know if I could say the rest about the other DC comics. I really haven't even given them a chance. I'm just not interested. But Batman, I'm looking forward for like the next album that's come out. I think this one coming out in December. Hit that like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell everybody. You know, follow me, Monje Culture. So yeah, thanks for watching and stay safe.